NWA Crossfire YouTube channel. My name is Carmen Michael, joined by Rob Weathers, and here we have a matchup set to crown a new #1 contenders for the NWA Crossfire Women's Championship.
These are two women that had an opportunity at our previous event, Independent Uprising, to become the new NWA Crossfire Women's Champion. Both were pinned on that night by Mickey Knuckles, and now both are going to war for an opportunity to get in contention once again.
It's back at Independent Uprising that the Page sisters, the co-owners of NWA Crossfire, made that groundbreaking announcement that we would crown a new champion on that night. What a move from Sirena Vale for that triple threat match. And once we saw Mickey Knuckles walk out there with that title, you had to have known that these two women were coming back for that title gold.
It's a big opportunity for both of these competitors this evening. Not only trying to stake claim in that #1 contendership, but also trying to stake claim as potential face of the women's division here at NWA Crossfire.
Well, the women's division here at Crossfire Wrestling has always been on fire, but now that there's that added incentive of championship gold, you can tell, hold on, Vale going for the cover. You can tell it's really brought out that passion that much more from all the women in the locker room. These two women certainly no stranger to one another, as Sirena Vale going to bite the neck of Clara Carter.
Nice to work from Sirena Vale there.
Vale, of course, known as Dracula's assistant.
Yeah, I've got a question about that, Carmen. What exactly are the job requirements of Dracula's assistant?
I would assume a lot of paperwork, perhaps some laundry. I'm not entirely sure what it is that Dracula's assistant does, but I have no doubt whatsoever that Sirena Vale does a fantastic job.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure that her Yelp rating is at least a 4.5.
Clara Carter, the Queen City Killer, looking to bring the fight to Sirena Vale. As I mentioned, these two no stranger to one another. A rivalry that has spanned multiple states and promotions has really kicked it to a new gear here at NWA Crossfire.
Extra incentives for both of these women, obviously, as we know, going for the #1 contendership to see who gets to challenge Mickey Knuckles next in singles competition, but also that added measure of always vying to see who is the better woman between these two.
Clara Carter now standing on the hair of Sirena Vale as our official trying to break the hold. Of course, Carter only has to the count of 5 or risk disqualification.
We know that coming up later on this evening, we are going to see the next chapter in this long-spanning feud between Tyler Franks and Hunter Drake. And we've got two women right here building quite a storybook of their own with their own feud, that being Clara Carter and Sirena Vale. Oh, my goodness.
Carter now with an opportunity to put away Sirena Vale, goes for the cover, and Vale out at 2. Well, as we know, with championship gold comes more money in the envelope at the end of the night. You also are the face of the brand, but under the NWA umbrella, you have to imagine also adds that extra motivation. Because, you know, as champion, you can be picked up by the NWA crossbody from Vale.
As a wise man once said, though, mo money, mo problems. If you are going to put yourself in that contention, if you're going to put yourself in that position to be the face of this division, to be a potential new champion, you have to be ready for everything that comes with it, including the target that will eventually be on your back.
Who said that? I'm not familiar.
I can't remember.
Clara Carter hoisting up Sirena Vale. Look at the strength here from Clara Carter. Being able to hoist up Sirena Vale overhead, and now going for the cover. The official in position to see Sirena Vale out at 2. And you can sense that Clara Carter getting a little frustrated here.
Well, not only that, you can see with every single one of these attempts from Carter, it looks like she's throwing a little extra mustard behind each one of these strikes, behind each one of these powerful exchanges. And Vale is feeling every bit of it, but finally able to get out of the way.
Misses with a splash, and now Sirena Vale brings her down with a clothesline, but still maintaining control of the wrist. Vale using her head. A lot on the line here tonight, folks. So we're looking to crown a new #1 contender Vale going for the cover. Will this be enough? But too close to the ropes. Clara Carter able to reach out, grab that bottom rope, Rob.
Yeah, that was great ring awareness from Clara Carter. You could see moments, just barely a second before grabbing that rope, looking around just to see where she was, reaching up just in the nick of time, breaking the hold.
Vale now looking to continue the attack. Carter able to fight out. Both women fighting for control. Sirena Vale drops the leg. Will it be enough? And Carter somehow out before the count of 3.
I think it's going to be one of those situations where Sirena Vale has taken such a beating from Carter in the early moments of this match. She's got a little bit of room that she needs to make up for in this one against Carter. Carter with a little bit more energy in the reserves.
Definitely a photo finish there, but now it's Clara Carter biting the arm of Sirena Vale. Taking a tactic out of the playbook of Vale. And now drops it down, going for the crossface. A move that has been very successful for Clara Carter and pulling the hair while she's at it. Sirena Vale has no choice but to tap out. Clara Carter, your new #1 contender.